Welcome back, JAGs. On today's episode of JAG TV, we'll give you the details about Pop Show and the senior directed plays and recognize the students who signed in April. This is JAG TV. Thirteen seniors signed with schools around the country, and they did it with their families and peers.
13 seniors recently signed their letters of intent to continue their athletic career at the collegiate level. Athletes from soccer, golf, track, football, and baseball were all represented along with senior Addie Dixon. Dixon is the campus' first Spirit athlete to sign, and she'll be going to Ole Miss in the fall.
I've been working towards this for a few years now to continue dancing in college.
Dixon was one of only 8 girls out of 400 who tried out for the team.
There's 3 different rounds, but you have to get an invite, so there was about 400 seniors trying out to get an invite to audition, and then once you were at auditions, there was the prelim round, then the semifinal round, and then the final round of auditions. And after the finalist, you auditioned, the coach FaceTimed me and asked me to be a part of their team.
While all these athletes are looking forward to their new beginnings, something is always going to be missed.
I'm definitely going to miss my family since it is so far away, and all my friends.
For JAG TV, this is Sandy Della Pena.
Thank you, Sandy. AP Exam Week is almost history, but if you're wondering where you can check up on your AP exam results, or maybe you even have some questions about final exam exemptions, we have those details. The school year is wrapping up, and so are final exams. And like many other students, you might be wondering about results and exemptions.
Exam exemptions are a way of rewarding students that have been in school and have good grades so that they can exempt up to 3 finals and not have to study for them.
You can exempt up to 3 finals, but in order to be eligible, you must keep track of your grades and absences.
So what they're going to do is they need to keep their grades up and keep their attendance to match those required numbers. If you have more than 3 absences or tardies, you can't exempt finals.
The exemption window is open now and closes on May 12th at 4:30 p.m. However, there is one difference this time around.
And the only difference from last semester to this semester is there's now AP classes that you could exempt.
And if you need to make up your exam, that must be scheduled with the front office and complete by June 15th. And as for AP exam results, those will become available on June 5th and are accessible through College Board.
So you'll just go to collegeboard.org, and as long as you have an account, you should be able to view your scores there.
AP exam scores are on a scale of 1 to 5.
So usually passing is considered a 3 or above. That will get you a college level grade for when you get to college.
And failing the AP exam only affects whether or not you will receive college credit in the future.
It is not the end of the world if you, for instance, didn't like let's say that you received a 2 and you feel that you could take it again and pass it. You can always take it again the following year as long as you're not a senior.
For JAG TV, this is Cassandra LaRose. There will be lots of fine art experiences in May, including Pop Show hosted by Johnson Choir. Lauda and Cameron have more.
It's May, so it's time for all the fine arts concerts, and perhaps the campus favorite is the annual Pop Show.
Pop Show is an opportunity for the choirs to perform popular music from Broadway shows, music from movies, stuff that we don't sing all year long.
Students get to have solos where they pick music special to them that showcases their talent.
And now we're doing like pop music, so we got some like Teen Beach Movie, action.
In Pop Show, students are also able to learn new ways to make music.
So we do 2 nights of Pop Show because we do have a large turnout for that.
Tickets are on sale for $7 at the door at 7 to 10 p.m. on May 11 and 12 in the auditorium. For JAG TV, this is Laura Andrade.
Just 1 week after Pop Show, the Johnson Theater program will host the senior-directed plays.
The theater department is continuing the tradition of senior-directed plays. This year there will be 4 plays, and they will be presented on both May 18th and 19th.
A senior-directed play allows, I guess, the seniors to be the directors rather than just running crew and stuff like that. It gives us a chance to have a lot of creative freedom, unlike kind of plays where the directors, they have an idea and they tell us the idea. We get to actually come up with it and how we want the script to go.
These plays differ from others put on throughout the year in multiple ways.
It's a lot smaller of a crew. Usually there's about 10 or 20 people backstage all the time, but for these plays we really only have about 6. It's going to be hosted in the black box rather than the auditorium, so it's definitely a bit smaller, but it has a lot of passion. It's the same amount of passion in it.
Even though the seniors are in charge, there are some things the teachers have to help with.
They've been figuring out places to rehearse. They've been answering any questions with, like, we had some door issues and they were able to help us with that. If you go back to Willy Wonka, our musical last year, we had big moving set pieces. We can't do that. Everything stays relatively stationary. We don't have big sounds and things like that. It gets a lot harder to do stuff when you're just on your own. But for the play itself, they've let us take a lot of control in it.
The 4 plays being performed this year are The Burning Boy, The Play That Goes Wrong, Still Life of Iris, and The Actors. Each play is about 30 minutes long, and all 4 plays are performed as part of one show. For JAG TV, this is Rebecca Saban.
Thank you, Rebecca. The Johnson Band showed off their musical versatility, staging a percussion and jazz band show. Elijah has more directly from the stage.
During the fall, the band fills the field with complex halftime performances, but in the spring, for a select few, their attention turns to something with some swing. Last weekend, the jazz and percussion bands competed at Churchill High School.
Pretty much organized chaos. I mean, you got improvising at times, you got a ton of big band stuff, like there's loud sections, soft sections, and everything in between.
After marching season is when the jazz band starts taking shape.
To be in the jazz band, you have to audition first, and it really depends on how many players we have.
The jazz band is directed by Alan Sharps, the campus's first band director, hired in 2008.
My experience has been great. I sent an email to Mr. Littman back in 8th grade of me playing piano just to put it out there, and then he recruited me to come play in the jazz band. And yeah, I mean, just the jazz band is so much fun. You get to go to Kingsville for a competition and some other schools. It's a great experience.
There will be another jazz and percussion concert this Saturday at 6 p.m. in the auditorium. From the band hall for JAG TV, this is Elijah Cruz.
Down at F211, there's a unique class where students get to experiment with programming and engineering projects. Abigail has more.
In the Engineering, Design, and Present class, students get to participate in a wide variety of self-created projects to improve their engineering skills.
The class, because it's so open, you get thrown at an idea and you're just so, okay, go for it.
I have been in here for about 1 year now. It's been fun.
The course provides a lot of freedom for the students to choose what they create. This different approach challenges them to be more ambitious with their designs.
The coolest thing I have actually made was a car that would only detect walls left and right, and you can just run it without even touching it. And I'm pretty proud.
I really like to build robots now. I've been working on a plush trap chaser animatronic. There are certain components in Arduino that you could use that make it kind of function like in the books.
In a class like this, students have to get creative with the materials they build with as well.
So the vending machine was, I called it my little monster last year, but the glass on the front and whatnot is actually a scrapped picture frame that I grabbed off the wall that broke at home. I spent probably a good month of 2 class periods a day, skipping lunch, going home, working on it, and bringing it back the next day. If you're not pushing it, you're going to have a terrible time in the class.
For students who see engineering as a future career path, there are a variety of professional certifications available through the class, including the Autodesk Inventor Certified User, the Microsoft Excel, and the Python certification.
I just wish I knew the class sooner.
I'm planning to become a mechanical and electrical engineer. These goals help you, strive to become a better engineer.
There's a lot to get out of the class.
For JAG TV, this is Abigail Henning.
If you're looking to join the fun, talk to your counselor about taking Principle of Applied Engineering. And finally, Annika goes on her final Q&A of the school year.
Favorite teacher? Miss Green!
It's a 3-way tie from, it's a 3-way tie, 4-way tie, 5-way tie. Yes, from Coach Griffith, Coach Johnson, I can't count, 6-way tie.
Miss Hagan.
Miss Haynes, Swansea,
What's your favorite class?
Oh, soccer, easy.
Soccer.
Financial literacy. Shout out Coach Duncan. You the man, for real.
Lunch. Favorite club / extracurricular?
Theater.
Definitely lunch. Probably safe driving club.
Like the plant one where you like grow stuff.
Dance.
Name all of your teachers.
I don't know mine, to be honest.
Miss Smith, Mr. Bowles.
Miss Sanchez, Miss Kimmel, Coach Johnson, Mr. Polio, Miss Rainey.
I don't specialize in their names usually, no.
Okay. Your school year out of 10?
10 out of 10.
Definitely a 9 out of 10.
Solid 7.
0.
0. 3.
Favorite school lunch?
I don't eat anything from the cafeteria.
A Frito pie.
Sweet Asian chicken.
Oh, yeah, the corn dog smack. Corn dogs.
Favorite school memory?
Mamma Mia, the musical, was really good, featuring Dilly. I don't know if y'all know who that is.
It was my senior year, and I did a concert with my best bud, man. That's my dog right there, Dilly.
Probably when we had those 2 days of snow off.
When I got to all my classes on time.
That's all for this week, Jags. We'll be back one more time on May 18th for our final episode of the year.